Hello, welcome to Streams Live. On the edition of Streams Live today, you're going to learn 5 winning principles that helps entrepreneurs and startups to succeed in the world of business. My name is Adeola Ojedi. I'm an entrepreneur and a property investor. Number 1, entrepreneurs focus on growth and adding value than profit at the beginning of their business. All major businesses that you see thriving out there, that you admire, at the beginning of their business, they focus on growth and adding value. If you focus too much on profit at the beginning of your business, you might miss the train or the opportunities for growth for your business to scale. Take, for example, Amazon at the beginning of the business were not sharing profit for years. I remember people complaining about what was Amazon doing. They were making some profit, but they were not sharing dividend. They were putting the money back in the business because they had a goal in mind. Jeff Bezos was focused to be sure that if Amazon can grow to a level that is unbeatable, that it could challenge the major big players in the market. Today, Amazon is giving Walmart a big run for their money, even in America, and nobody could challenge the dominance of Amazon around the world now. So focus on growth and adding value, solving problems. I know you need to make the numbers. You need to break even. But at the beginning of your business, look at growth. I remember the experience of another entrepreneur that worked for Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, who Mark Zuckerberg fired because he was always bringing ideas about profit. The guy is worth a couple of millions himself, but he's nowhere near what Facebook or Mark Zuckerberg represent, because he said Mark Zuckerberg was focused on growth, on growing big, so that they are too big for any competitor to take them down. Look at Google, look at YouTube, who can challenge them in that space. They grew so big that nobody could challenge them. If you remember the story of Apple, this is fascinating. You know, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne were the 3 people that co-founded Apple in 1976. Ronald Wayne had 10% shares. But 12 days later, he sold his 12% share back to Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak for $800. And a year later, it was settled for total forfeiture right for $1,500. Do you know that 10% is worth $100 billion today in today's value of Apple? That is valued between 1 trillion and 1.2 trillion. So, it's a question of what is your focus at the start of a business. If you focus too much on returns on investment without looking at the big picture, you might miss being the next Amazon, the next Apple, the next Google, the next Facebook, countless major companies that your idea can become. You might be the next YouTube. So don't focus too much on profit. Add value, solve problems, and grow. Look at how Facebook has been able to acquire competitors. Look at how Google has done that also. And look at how Apple has been able to grow itself, even at the point of bankruptcy at some point in their business journey. If you remain focused on where you're going and your mission and your vision, profit would come swimming in at the right time. So focus on growth and adding value rather than profit at the start of your business. Number 2, entrepreneurs feed their mind with possibilities, positive thoughts, over negative thoughts and impossibilities. They constantly acquaint themselves with stories of people who have overcome impossible odds, so that fuels them also. It's part of a routine that I enjoy as well. On my daily routine, I feed myself with possibilities of what I'm going to accomplish every day. Look at the story of Ellen Keller, a woman that was deaf and blind. Despite that, she acquired a bachelor's degree. She speaks 5 languages, including Latin, German, and French. Even people who are not deaf and blind cannot even speak 2 languages. So look at people that have overcome difficult odds. I hope you have read the story of Jeff Bezos as well, the richest man in the world. Do you know he was born to a single mother who got pregnant at 17 in secondary school? He was adopted by a Cuban father who could not speak English, and he has succeeded in building a business that made him the richest man in the world. These are the kind of stories that fires you up, that want you to go out there and do the impossible. Don't, you see, the world of business is difficult on its own. Don't add to that challenges and those obstacles by feeding yourself with impossibilities or story of failures. So feed your mind with the right materials, with the right content, with things that will help you to build your mind and be resilient in the world of business. Number 3, entrepreneurs are consistent. They are not seasonal entrepreneurs. You know, some people in the world of business, they can be on fire for 1 week, for 1 month, even for 1 year. Then when they have made some money, they started waning. They started living the life and they started losing touch or losing their grip. That's why a lot of businesses or people go into oblivion. That's why you see a lot of ex-rich people, ex-successful people, because they lost their Midas touch. Because when money started coming, they lost the touch or they lost the focus of the vision or the business, or they take a long vacation to go and squander the wealth, and when they return, the business has moved on. So you need to be consistent. You can't be on fire for one season and then go away for another season. You need to be constant. You need to be consistent, always delivering. You need to be consistent with your target. You need to be consistent with your promises. You need to be consistent with customers' experience. People are buying into a brand. And once you are consistent and you're always delivering, the profit will keep swimming in, and the customer portfolio or the clientele will increase dramatically. So be consistent. Don't be a seasonal entrepreneur. Number 4, entrepreneurs lead their business rather than control their business. You lead by example. Don't point people to do what you are not willing to do. Lead by examples in that business. Be the one to show and give a guide of how to do it. Everything that is scary for everyone to do, be the one that will first take the responsibility and do it. So lead by example, not just controlling. So they will believe in you if you lead by example. If you do the talk, not just talk the talk, you also walk the talk as well. If you want everybody to sacrifice, you also should sacrifice. If you want everybody to show up early, you also should show up early. So live and lead by example. Number 5, finally, take responsibility. In the world of business, a lot of your workers and employees or members of your team are observing you. When you are wrong, take responsibility. Be sure to admit your mistakes. And when a member of your team makes mistakes as well, take responsibility. Don't be finger pointing. Take responsibility. If you are wrong, say to them, oh, I got this wrong. Can we do it the other way around? Or can we look for another way to do it? When a member of your team gets it wrong, take responsibility, make it collective. Say things like, oh, we got this wrong. How can we do it better? Don't name shame somebody in your team. The buck stops with you. Everything comes to the CEO eventually. So help them to overcome their own guilt, which they may have as a result of messing up, or don't point them and begin to vilify them within your team. If they know that you take responsibility for your mistakes and you take responsibility for the mistake of the team, everyone will want to stand by your side because they know you have their back. I hope these materials and this sharing is helpful to you. If you have picked one or two things that are helpful for you in these winning principles, I want you to share with other people. Let other people learn one thing or the other that will help them to grow their business. And I want you to subscribe to this channel. If something is helpful to you, subscribe, share, comment. And if you need more materials, if you subscribe to this channel, you'll see other videos that will help you on your journey to a greater height in the world of business. I'll see you on the next episode. Share and subscribe. Bye for now.